Hey y'all, what's up, Swig Squad? T with the Diva here. This is another episode of Sister Get It Off Your Chest, but this is the Friendship Edition. I had an entry, an email. Young lady emailed me. She will remain nameless, and it says, "I have two friends at the most. I am not the type of person who has to see or speak with my friends daily. I try not to emotionally bleed or emotionally vomit on my friends. I speak to my therapist once or twice a month for this reason. I have a friend I met in 2002 at work. We have hung outside of work. At the time, we were both raising children. She was married. Our friendship thrived after we no longer worked together. Of course, we have natural gaps of seeing each other and speaking to each other due to child rearing and relationships. Now, the children are grown and gone. Her spouse passed away. When he first died, we spent a lot of time together. I was there to hear the venting. Now it's just too much. We have discussed her need for counseling. She doesn't like being alone, and she makes several impulsive and reckless relationship choices. I am tired of hearing about them and trying to help pick up the pieces only for her to jump into another crappy situation under the guise of being free-spirited. Sometimes I avoid her calls. Do you have any advice?" So, what I say about this, the way that I responded is, I expressed to her that friendships are like marriages. They do require work. Her friend is grieving. She's a newly grieving new widow. She is not used to what's going on out here. She does need somebody's ear and sound advice. I also did say that it does probably seem like she's not listening to you because she's making impulsive decisions and she keeps jumping in and out of these situationships, but keep talking to her. She's listening. She hears you. It's just that right now she's in a zone and you just gotta be there. Of course, you don't deplete yourself so that you're not able to pour into yourself because you're pouring so much into her, but you are still required to be there. So my take on that is, I really, really value my friendships. I value my friends more than I value my men. Every single man that I have dealt with knows about all of my friends, and they also know that my friends, I am going to make sure I am there for my friend because my friend is going to be around when you're not. So my friend is going to take a priority. So I am somebody who I am going to offer way more grace. I'm going to offer my friends way more grace than I would ever give a man. Especially like in a situation like this, when I'm understanding that my friend has just lost her husband and her life is totally upside down. Whether she's talking to you or a therapist or anybody, she is really going through it. And I think that she's trying to keep busy because, she got a void. She had a spouse for a long time, and now her new normal is questionable. It's something, it's foreign to her. It's something that she is not used to seeing, nor is she used to navigating it. I'm assuming that this young lady isn't or wasn't married. So you are somebody who she could probably talk about those intimate moments when she's vulnerable, and pick your brain and see what you would do in this instance, because she needs a shoulder to lean on, because she's in a new area. She in a new zone. And these streets is different out here. She out here trying to get in these streets. These is some woo. You really want to keep her up on game and make sure she got her head on a swivel, because these fools now, and the way that the dating pool got piss in it, like, you don't want to subject your friend to that by herself. Like, of course, she's making all of these impulsive decisions now, and it's kind of seeming like she just all over the place because it's new to her. She has to find her groove. She got to find where she best fits into this thing called life now. Her life partner is no longer here. As her friend, you will be the one to help her navigate through that. You are going to be the person who, even though she may not seem like she's listening now, is sticking to her. She's going to hear you in her head. She is going to replay what you're saying in her head. You got to remember, she's not going to move the way you want her to move right off, because she got to touch the pot a couple times. She got to make sure it's hot enough to where she would say it's hot, not hot enough to where somebody else would say it's hot. She got to make sure it's hot enough to where she would say it's hot. So I say, long as she out here being safe, she's being as witty as possible while dealing with these different types of men out here. You want to keep her close. You want to see what she up to. You want to see who she talking to. You want to make sure that she's just being safe. She's just being safe, because how we can lead with our hearts and, oh, I like him. Oh, he give me butterflies. Oh, I want to, and then you just be somewhere off, flipped up, twisty turpsy, and oh Lord Jesus, then he got you somewhere near the border somewhere. So I say keep her close so that you're able to get the tea and stay up on it. I wouldn't even let a lot of time fly by, where, especially since she's, like you said, making these impulsive decisions, she's probably afraid of being alone, and she doesn't want to she probably gonna deal with a lot of jokers, and men can see that, and they definitely will play on it. So you want to keep her close so she can be open to telling you those intimate moments, because once you start rejecting her, not answering her calls, not responding to her texts, and just avoiding her, she's going to pull back on how transparent she is with you, because she's not going to want to be as vulnerable, because she's going to feel like you're judging her. She's going to feel like you're feeling different because you're moving different and your energy is different. So I just say, because I value my friendships so much, I love my friends, and I would do anything for my friends. I definitely will offer them a lot of grace, and I don't think my friends can do anything that would cause me to not take their calls. I don't think they can emotionally deplete me to the point where I'm just gonna not take their calls. Me and my friends have communicated with each other when we've been in places that we weren't comfortable with. So whatever that looked like or whatever that meant. So we don't have a problem being straight up with one another. I would be straight up with her and be like, you draining me. You gonna have to cut this bullshit out. Nah, who is it gonna be this week? Who you about to like? Like, I would want to know, like, just put it on the table. Tell her, like, look, I'm so happy for you. I'm glad you getting back out here. I'm happy you happy. But girl, what's going on? What you ain't about to be depleting me. I ain't gonna have nothing to pour into you. So we gonna have to deal with one dude at a time. The best way that you should approach this type of guy, because of course she really don't know types. She don't know what to look for. She don't know what it looked like when, she being played. She don't know what it looked like when a dude talking her to death. She don't know what it looked like. She don't know a lot of the telltale signs. So as a friend, that's what you're there for. As a friend, you have to, I say, overcompensate. Offer a lot of extra grace. Pack a lot of patience. Because she deserve it. She been your friend, you said, since 2002. Y'all been friends for a while now. So she's worth it. She deserves it. She deserves it. Especially, and so that she can share with you her location. Who she going out with? What kind of car he got? What's his license plate number? Where he live at? Who he live with? Like, you gonna ask those questions that's gonna make her think. You ain't gotta necessarily be like, girl, he married. What is you doing? Not so much. Not just so tough and so much. Just like, you know where he live? You been to his house? You met anybody? Do he think you special enough to meet anybody? Y'all going on any dates out in public? Y'all, just ask the necessary questions to get her to thinking. Girl, you ain't about to do that, no. Just make her think about it. And then when you ask her the questions, so these questions will, for you to be able to ask these questions, it will be necessary for you to be present. So y'all drop down in the comments. Well, tell her, y'all get in the comments and let her know what y'all think. Have y'all been through something like this? I got one of my close friends, unfortunately, recently lost her husband. She's not at a point where she's ready to date yet. But she got a sister, though. She got a sister. Her sister close. And her sister done been out here in these streets. So her sister gonna be able to tell her, like, no. So she had a very, very good husband. So her standards are extremely high. She ain't gonna have to worry about much because her standards are, he set the bar really, really high. She ain't got to worry about really having no knuckleheads around her, because you're gonna have to be somebody for her to even date them. Yeah, let her know what she should do, how she should handle this moving forward, what she should say to her friend. Anybody got any tips, any tricks, should she ease the questions in? Do y'all think that she right as far as not really answering the phone a lot, not being available to her a lot because she has to protect her own energy? Just let me know. Just, because a lot of people don't feel like I feel about friends, and may not have had enough friendships or solid enough friendships where they can value them to the level that I value my friendships. But yeah, y'all, let's get in the comments and try to help this young lady out, see where she need to go next and how she need to move around. Yeah, we'll see, y'all. We'll see what y'all talking about in the comments. Y'all continue to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you all to my new subscribers. I really appreciate y'all. I'm so happy. Welcome to the Swig Squad. And I will continue to bring content to y'all. Thank y'all so much. I just got over 2,000 subscribers. I'm amped up. I'm ready to go. So I say thank y'all. Thank you to everybody. Thank you. Yeah, so that's it, Sweet Squad, for the night. I'll check y'all out later. Tea with the Diva. Holla back.